Welcome to another edition of Are You Shitting Me? I am one of the hosts, Brett. With me, as always, is my co-host, Chuck.
If you got a thirst for knowledge and a love for craft beer, then tune into our podcast and let us spin your ear. From UFOs to rock and roll, you'll be our hotel, your radio. Say, are you shitting me?
How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you like it when I talk over you, so we're off to a good start. All right.
Yeah, perfect.
Because you're more knowledgeable on this, and I'm curious, do we have any new countries or states listed on Spotify?
Yes, Chuck, we do.
Yes.
So
What are those?
recently we did our wacky sports episode, and after that we made it to India. That was cool.
Kabaddi.
And then what?
Kabaddi. That was the
Yes,
name of one of
kabaddi.
that sport, yeah.
That has to be what somebody
Yeah.
looked for and found us.
Yeah.
And then the most recent country, Mexico.
Eee.
Way?
Yeah. Why do you think that was?
I don't know. That's a good question. We didn't talk about any Mexican sports or anything, did we?
We did talk about that. No, we didn't
Football.
actually. Yeah. Well,
I don't know, but that's
Yeah.
the most recent one. So whatever, I'll
that's
take
awesome. I'm so glad to welcome.
it. Hola,
listeners.
Mexico.
Yeah. Hola, Mexico.
Hey, I just want to throw out a quick reminder to everybody. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, even Untapped. Just search for AYSM Podcast and you'll probably find us.
So, Brett, I'm excited
Yeah.
today because we're going to do this new segment on the podcast that we haven't done before. Something I learned while avoiding real responsibilities.
Here's something I learned while avoiding real responsibilities.
Would you like to go first with this?
Yeah, Chuck. I do want to go first. You ready? This one's going to hit you hard.
Uh-huh.
Cucumber, avocados are technically fruit, and a banana is a berry. Boom. I learned that instead of doing work. Basically, everything you knew is a lie, Chuck.
Tomatoes technically a fruit too. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that. I'm hip. So, what about you? What did you learn?
I've been reading up on Ozzy Osbourne, who recently just passed away. And obviously, he was notorious for doing a number of crazy things.
Right.
If anyone doesn't know, the real story is he did bite the head off a bat, but he thought it was a fake bat. He didn't know it was a real bat.
Yeah, that's what I
And
heard. All right, been looking forward to this episode. Do you want to tell everyone what we're doing and what this is about?
All right, today we're doing top 10 lists.
It's top of the AYSM Top 10 Showdown. Brett's got the facts, Chuck's just count around. One list will wow you, one might flop. But hey, at least there's beer at the top. Whose list wins? You decide. It's Brett. It's Brett.
You and I agreed to not talk to each other and come up with some random top 10 lists, discuss them. For me, I have two top 10 lists. It's more of an 80s thing. One of them is 80s movies. I'm going to give the top 10 grossing movies of the 80s, and I'm going to talk about ones that are more personal to me or my household that I grew up in, maybe more of cult classics. And I'm going to do the same for 10 80s TV shows. And then I have some
Nice.
other fun, kind of humorous top 10 lists that we can go over. I thought were neat.
Nice. Let's get into our beer real quick. I am going to try Shark Dressed Man by Pipeworks Brewery. They are out of Chicago, Illinois. It's a microbrewery, and this is a hazy IPA. And I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really big on IPAs, so we'll see if this is any good. What do you have today, sir?
All right. In collaboration with the 80s, as I had just mentioned, I am doing
Coors.
Roadhouse Brewing Interstellar Kush. And they're out of Wyoming. This is actually a collaboration with Half Acre Brewing.
Okay.
It's got a 7% ABV.
Ooh.
And you know how I am about my ABVs.
I know you prefer session beers, Chuck.
I do prefer session beers. I don't know if this is a session beer though. This is
It
a,
is
a
not.
Kush IPA. Fruity aromas of ripe berry and juicy peach ring.
So I can't wait to see. Did you just pick a beer, or does this tie into your topic somehow?
It's gonna tie into my topics.
Okay, so let's open these bad boys and see how they taste. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
By the way, the Shark Dressed Man is a 7.9 ABV, and
Oh, you had to tap me out with the ABV, huh?
I go big. All right. Pipeworks. Let's see how you did. Ooh. My nose isn't what it used to be, but that's got a pineapple-y aroma, very citrus to me.
I actually like this one. I can definitely taste the berry in this. I can taste the peach in it too.
Tell me again, what is yours?
Interstellar Kush by Roadhouse Brewing.
Yeah.
Collaboration with Half Acre.
Did you save one for me, or would you get one and done?
Anytime you come into the restaurant, Brett, I'll get you one. I might have drank the last one.
How convenient. I would say as of right now, and we'll see what happens as they warm up a little bit, but I think this is tasty. It's got a strong citrus flavor.
You're digging it?
I'm digging it.
Yeah, I'm digging
Hazies,
mine.
I can do hazies.
This is also accompanied by earthy and dank notes. And that's on tap description. That's not me being a expert craft beer.
Yeah. Oh, we all know that you're not, Chuck.
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to try to claim to be. People that get too into it, I
Nice.
appreciate it, but it's not a session beer.
It's not a session beer.
Go ahead and play it.
It's not a session beer.
Right there. All right. Hey, I'll get things started for us if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett.
These are my top 10 innocent sounding songs that actually might be dirty as fuck. Coming in at number 10, Hot Dog by one of your favorite bands.
Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's about a barbecue, but it's not.
Yeah, go ahead. It's got
right.
like that. Yeah.
There you
What
go.
is it about? What's it about, bro?
you want me to go into more detail?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't. I just made quick notes. These are just, I made a list. Until you dig into the lyrics, you don't realize that Robert Plant's on a hot dog. All right. So I'm just saying these might be actually dirty. And I'm not saying they are dirty. Number 9, Joe Cocker's Leave Your Hat On. I guess Tom Jones also sang it, but yeah, it's not just a hat. Got to think about that one. All right. Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners.
That's not that. I think that's people want to think it is, but it's not. It's Come On Eileen.
I can't believe you'd say that. Come on. Keep It Up by Loverboy. A little encouragement, a little innuendo. And then here's a classic at number 6, Big Balls by AC/DC.
I've got big balls. You've got big balls.
Yeah,
I think that song is exactly what you think it is, hidden in between all of the lyrics.
And it made it through all the censors. Yeah. You ever hear of Sugar Walls? It's written by Prince, but performed by Sheena Easton. It sounds like it's about candy, but it's not candy they're talking about.
And anything from Prince, so much of his stuff has sexual innuendos to it. I don't think.
Absolutely.
Little Nicky, listen to the lyrics of that song, too.
Oh, jeez.
He's not even hiding anything in that one.
Yeah. All right, number 4, Squeezebox by The Who. You think it's about an accordion, but Mama's got one and she plays it all night long. Come on. It's not about an accordion.
She's got a squeeze box.
No, come on.
Huh.
All right. Then have you ever heard of, and a couple people have done this song, but Britney has done one. It's called If You See K. If You See K. So
what do I do if I see Kay? Say hi to her? Or...
Nope, you got to listen closely. If You See K.
Yeah, I got it.
Rolling Stones have a song called Little T&A. It's not a love song about affection.
You know what? Brown sugar's not really about brown sugar, right?
And then number 1, this is how I tied this into ZZ Top, Pearl Necklace.
She wore a pearl necklace.
It's not about a woman getting dressed up. So anyway, like I said, 10 innocent sounding song titles that might actually be dirty.
Okay.
There you go. There's my top 10, Chuck.
I like that.
Thanks, buddy. You have a top 10 list for us?
All right, I'm going to give you the top 10 highest grossing 80s movies. Do you want to take a quick guess of maybe just a couple of them before
Of
I
all
throw it out
times?
there? Just the top
Of the
highest
80s.
grossing 80s movies. A couple of them are real simple. Actually,
One
the
of them's
number one
got-
you can probably guess. But go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm drawing a blank. What's the mafia movie?
Yeah, that's a good one, I would think. The Godfather, but that
Yeah.
actually is not one of the highest grossing.
Well, Godfather was, at least at one time, the highest grossing sequel to a movie. And I think it's the only sequel that got an Academy Award. But anyway, top 10 movies of the 80s. I assume Twins is probably not on there. And neither is Johnny Five.
Two of them on here are three of them on here are three of a series. I'll just start with number 10.
Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars is actually on there twice.
Okay. All
Three,
right. Go.
number two and three. Number 10, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Nice.
9, this surprised me, Rain Man. 354 million. Top Gun. So there's two Tom Cruise ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
7, Back to the Future. That one makes sense. 6,
I
Raiders
just
of the
watched
Lost. Go ahead.
there's a Back to the Future documentary that was pretty good. I just saw that the other day. They're working on a new Back to the Future movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of documentaries and Michael, what's his last name? Why can't I think of it right now?
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah, the documentary, the most recent one that was put out a few years ago about him and his medical condition is pretty inspiring. The attitude that he has about the whole thing, it makes it comical, so it's worth the watch. 7, Back to the Future.
We're waiting on him to call in, by the way. He's supposed to join us for this episode.
Yes.
Hopefully
6,
that happens.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
There's Indiana Jones again. 5, Batman. Which I didn't see that one. 4, Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. Star Wars Episode 6, 3. Okay. Star Wars Episode 5, 2. And the number 1 at 796 million grossing, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Oh, of course.
For
E.T.
80s movies. Yeah, E.T. So
of course.
Indiana Jones made it in there 3 times. That's pretty...
I always enjoyed the Indiana Jones movies. Not the one where he found the alien skulls. That one was not my favorite.
You didn't like that? That one was based off of a true story.
What's the story?
Those skulls actually really exist.
Yeah?
The crystal skulls. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm being 100% serious, but they don't know where they came from.
Oh, I saw something about that. I don't know if I believe that.
You don't know if you believe it?
Yeah. They were like, oh, these have no cut lines on them and shit like that.
Apparently, they can't identify the exact, I don't want to say material, but because I don't know what I'm talking about, material.
Oh, Madonna, Material Girl. Great song. That's not what you meant?
Okay, so in relation to that, Brett, I wanted to bring up 10 impactful movies of the 80s that maybe they didn't gross, but they definitely were cult classics.
You seem like a Breakfast Club kind of guy there, Chuck.
You know where I'm going with that. 1 of 4 Children, 3 Sisters, all kinds of different stuff in the house. So, number 10, Pretty in Pink.
Of course.
Impactful movie. Number 9, I put down, Brett, one of your personal favorites, as you decided to ride my dog around the apartment at a party one time. Never Ending Story. Remember that movie?
I remember the story that you're telling. Wasn't that Cheese Paw?
Cheese Paw. Yeah, Cheese Paw.
Yeah.
Little shit too.
I can't remember. Who was that dragon thing in Never Ending Story? I don't remember his name.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Yeah, but that's right. Riding your dog around, holding onto the ears. There's nothing sexual about me riding your dog.
Number I had down, which is a pretty cool movie, Labyrinth, with David Bowie.
Oh, Labyrinth, yeah.
You remember that one?
I remember it. He was great in that movie.
Yeah, he was. He did a really good job of it, though. Number 7, everybody knows this movie from the one scene, John Cusack holding the beatbox over his head in his rain trench coat, Say Anything. Yeah. And it worked.
Yeah.
6, The Lost Boys. That's a cult classic.
I didn't like it when it came out.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
either. I only appreciated it after. That was kind of funny.
yeah, exactly.
And it had the Corys in it.
That's right.
Number 5, American Werewolf in London.
I like the movie, hate the song. Can't stand that song.
Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. I know you're gonna like this one. Weird Science.
Oh, yeah.
Great
That's
movie
it.
with the Michael Anthony Hall. Number 3, I had The Outsiders. That's a great
Okay.
movie. Look
One
at
that,
all the young talent that was in that movie and
yeah.
the collaboration together, and ended up being in a million different things.
That is another one like Lost Boys. I did not get into it at first. And then over time, I acknowledge it's a good movie.
My 13-year-old daughter ended up watching it in school. They read the book and then watched it, and she thought it was pretty
Oh,
cool. It's pretty
all right.
interesting. Number 2, Tying in My Beer. Another Patrick Swayze movie, Roadhouse. Roadhouse, I thought was a great 80s. That's a great 80s.
You ever see that on Family Guy? Roadhouse.
What'd they do?
He's kicking people. So he just goes out and he's kicking everybody and he yells Roadhouse afterwards. Roadhouse. Which is pretty much what the movie is.
I'm not saying that these movies don't have their degree of cheese factor to them. When you watch them now, as compared to when you watch them then, it might not lay with you the same, but
Didn't that have
they certainly have their entertainment value to them.
didn't that have Roadhouse had
Sam Elliott, he was Wade.
he's got the
Wade.
greatest voice.
Wade. He was the bouncer of all bouncers, the old guy that knew how to do everything. Apparently, they were used to going into towns and taking them over from the bad people, as bouncers do. Just take care of the bar. They clean up the whole town. And so, my number 1 that I had, which is super popular between me and all my buddies that I went to high school with, is Youngblood with
Okay.
Rob Lowe, which is,
Yeah.
I can still watch it this day. I still find it entertaining. It's got a lot of really cool one-liners in it. It's certainly got some cheese factor to it. It's got all the
Yeah,
right
it does.
mix of a good watch, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think the cheese factor is just the right amount that it's still a good movie. So it's not over the top in cheesiness. Nice. That was a good list, Chuck.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I've got one for you. Top 10 annoying habits that make me lose faith in humanity.
Okay, this is a good one.
I thought so. And some of them are similar, but I felt strongly enough to do this. So, number 1, people cutting in line, like they're special or more important than me, especially gas stations, things like that. Like, the fuck out of here. People who let their kids watch.
Who's cutting in front of you in line?
Really?
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I look like such a nice guy that they just take advantage of me.
You're talking they just like you're standing here and they literally just walk up and go
Well,
to you,
no,
or are you
no,
talking about
no.
they have somebody there waiting and then they all join in with that one person?
Oh, that's annoying. I like the amusement
Well,
parks
kids
and
like
stuff.
kids like to do that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm now third in line. And then all of a sudden their 10 friends join them. So, you know what I'm talking about. And here's one that you can relate with. Number 9, letting your kids watch iPads at full volume in the restaurant.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Come on. I get it that you're trying to keep your kid entertained, but give them headphones, something.
That is a struggle all
Yeah.
around. The reality of it is that it helps tremendously when you're sitting down at a meal. I understand it.
I understand being
it,
on
but
the iPad. Turn
Yeah.
the volume down.
that is my other part of it, not only as a fellow parent, but as someone who runs a restaurant. Get them some headphones. You don't even really have to have it that loud. If I can hear it over where I'm standing, what do you think all
Right.
the people around at the surrounding tables are like?
Exactly.
Just inconsiderate.
That's what I'm saying.
I like to, when you're done, I guess I could say it now too.
You can say it now,
talking
Chuck.
about
Go ahead.
Restaurants, annoying things. Listen, parents, I understand you're going out to eat. We're there to make the food and service you and clean up after you to a certain extent. I think as a parent, though, if you're letting your kid just throw shit and food all over the floor, on the table, and you're not going to take any responsibility of cleaning any of that up before you leave, you're kind of a piece of shit. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, show just a little respect. Like, we're not asking you to wipe it down and do a deep cleaning or whatever, but come on, man.
I'm ge- I'm
Yeah.
getting mixed signals here, Chuck. How do you feel about these people? Don't beat around the bush.
I just don't get it. I don't know how people leave a good con. And I'm not talking just a few things on the floor. This looks like a clear disaster. I would be so embarrassed. Every
I
once in a
think-
while, you'll get people that they're not.
I think the parents, if you're not going to make the effort, at least pretend like you're going to and ask the employees, like, hey, can I clean this up real quick? And if the manager or the employees come over, no, I got it, then fine, leave it within reason. If your kid's dropping Cheerios all over the fucking floor, just pick them up.
Cheerios are easy. It's when it's when they order something, they cut it all up, and there's fruit all over the floor, and then there's
Oh, and
cut up
squished
chicken fingers are all over the floor, and then
tomato
there's
sauce.
berries. When my kids were younger, I was insistent upon cleaning it up. I'm like, can you bring me the broom and the dustbin? They're like, no, we got it. I'm like, no, you have to let me do it.
Yeah.
And listen, like you just said, if they were to show an offer, that would be much more respectful than just leaving it. It's just so disrespectful. It's embarrassing for the parents.
All right. So that was my number 9. I've got some that are similar, but number 8, people who don't let me merge.
Where are we going? Hey,
Well,
Brett, let me ask you, what is the unspoken rule about merging?
Okay. So first of all, people need to learn how to zipper, right? You take your turn. However, I am guilty sometimes of trying to go up an extra car or two. I'm guilty with that, but the people who like will ride on the shoulder for quarter of a mile and then try to get into traffic, there's no way in hell I'm letting them in. I will fight that.
I'm with you on that. So I would say the unspoken rule is you let one in front of you and then the next one goes behind you.
On your
Same
good
as,
deed.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same as when you're in a parking lot after a concert. You let one in front of you, then you go. Everybody play nice, and it works fine.
All right. Number 7. And so this kind of ties into the iPad thing, but people who do loud FaceTime calls in quiet places.
Oh yeah, that's any of my
And-
children. Yep, they all do that. They don't care. They seem
Obviously
to
a
forget that
theme
you can
here.
hear their whole conversation too. So there's nothing is quiet, nothing is secretive.
Yep.
Yeah.
That ties into my next one, and this actually goes back to my dad talking on speakerphone in public. And
Yeah, that's what they do.
I get it. My dad is hard of hearing, but holy fuck, I don't need to know everything in your and the other person's life. I don't need to know that. All right. This one, I'm not saying I'm 100% non-guilty on this, but leaving your trash in the movie theater. Do you have a bucket of popcorn?
Oh,
Take
look
it
at
and dump
you.
it on the way out.
Oh.
So back to kids again, playing video games on full volume in public on their iPad or whatever. That bugs me. All right. Number 3, and I've talked about this plenty of times, not washing your hands after the bathroom, especially why is it airports are like the worst place? And I get it that airports might not be clean, but you know why they're not clean? It's because fuckers don't wash their hands. I don't know.
Sometimes
I don't know
those
if you,
airports don't fill up those dispensers on purpose. I've been to O'Hare, like when you're on your way out, not when you go through the gate waiting through your flight. It's kind of like after you go through the luggage pickup, baggage pickup, baggage claim, whatever. And I can see that there's 4 dispensers in there, none with soap. So they're clearly just not put it in there because someone doesn't want to clean it
Okay.
up after. I find that annoying, Brett.
That is annoying. Here's my theory on that, Chuck. They're concentrating on where everybody is just stagnant. So everybody's just standing around waiting on their flights, and they use those bathrooms a lot more than the ones by the baggage claim. My guess is that the personnel who are in charge of filling soap dispensers or whatever, they're concentrating on those at the gates.
What they're doing is they're clearly not filling it because they don't want to clean up the residual soap that comes out. There's 4 dispensers in there, and none of them have either the containers or the bags in there. They're clearly not putting them in there on purpose. You're not fooling anybody.
I just think it's gross that people don't even rinse off their hands anymore. I've seen people come out of these stalls. I know that they were taking a dump and they don't wash their hands.
That is disgusting.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Wash your fucking hands, people. Didn't we learn anything after COVID or during COVID? All right.
Yeah, we
So
learned how to stay in our house all the time. Yeah, but go ahead.
number 2, people that take up 2 parking spots, they purposely park right in the middle. If they've got a nice 2006 Honda Civic, I get it. Even if you have a Ferrari or Porsche and you're taking up 2 spots, tell me that isn't just a invitation for somebody to come up and fuck with your car.
Yes.
Why would you do that? Plus,
It
it's
is.
just not nice.
You're talking about 2 spaces side to side.
Yes, correct. No, Chuck, I'm talking about 2 spaces on opposite ends of the parking lot.
We have a trucks. A lot
Okay.
of times the spaces are not big enough without sticking
Okay.
out. Sometimes you intrude into the back part of the other space. I feel bad about it. Safely.
Further away. Park further away so you're not
Which-
taking up 2
which
spots
we
by the
do.
door.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay,
try.
here you go. Here's my number 1.
I pull right up into the handicap and take up 2 handicaps.
That's smart. Well,
They're empty half the time anyway. No one's going to use them.
You saw a guy get
That's
yelled
something. That's something that's super annoying when you got a parking lot and there's 10 handicap spaces.
Oh.
They're all empty and they're not all going to get used, but we got to leave them open. I get it.
I saw a guy that took the spot and he had a sticker or card or whatever, but he got out. It was a younger guy. He got out and started walking away, and some old guy was, "Hey, what are you doing parking there? What's your handicap?" And the guy was like, "What? I'm hard of hearing." Hey, dumbass. Anyway, there you go. That's my top 10. Makes me lose faith in humanity.
I like
So-
you, man. So the next top 10 I'm going to give you, the top grossing, critically acclaimed TV shows of the 80s. You want to take a guess at any of these?
Sure. I'm going to go with, I guess it depends on technicalities, maybe. I'm thinking like MASH, Frasier, Cheers.
You got one.
Simpsons were in the 80s, technically. Who's the Boss?
Oh, that's that. Well, we're gonna get to that one too, though. All right.
Score.
Cheers is
Go.
actually number 3 on top grossing, critically acclaimed.
Okay.
Night Court,
Oh,
Eight-
loved Night Court.
84 to 92. I used to watch that show with my mom. That was a good one.
Harry Anderson.
Yeah, they actually did a remake of it. I don't think it took off.
Yeah. No, I think it got cut already.
Here's one to 87, which I didn't realize it was on that long. Critically acclaimed. I can't believe made the list.
Alf.
The A-Team.
Oh, how was that critically acclaimed? Nobody
know.
said that was good acting.
Number 8, Miami Vice, which I did
Ooh.
watch. That was 84 to 89.
Tell me that,
That
didn't
was-
influence Swatch watches.
No socks.
Shoot, those socks for sure, but they also had lace sandals and pants and that white thin jacket.
It was a cultural influence. It was a pretty cool show at the time. I think the guy's name was John Hammer, who did the soundtrack and all the music.
yeah.
The Golden Girls.
They were all like,
85 to
they were
90.
all-
We talked about that one.
in fact, the mom on the show was like younger than one or
I think
one or two
I
of the
think we
ladies.
talked about that on another podcast.
And
Family
she was
Ties.
like 40. She wasn't 80. No, that's not true. But she played a character who was like 80 and she was in her 50s.
But that probably didn't really help her outside of the show.
It
Right?
did not help her acting career.
Oh, so you're the mother of the old lady? Family Ties, 82 to
Oh.
89. I like that show. The content on it, well, I think, was ahead of its time, and it did cover a lot of cool things, and our whole family watched it. It was a good show. Another Michael show. This one surprised me, but Dynasty, 81 to 89.
Oh,
At
I didn't know it's on that long.
At number 4, yeah.
That was on for
This
the whole
one-
decade. Holy shit.
Yep. This next one I watched at number 4, 80 to 88. And I love this show, man. Magnum PI. Tom
Oh,
Selleck.
yeah. That's the
Ferrari,
mustache.
Higgins. He had the coolest job ever. Lived on a rich man's estate, drove his car, hooked up with all the hot ladies,
Yeah. Tell me that's not what you wanted
pissed
to do
off
for
the
a
old English
career.
guy. It was awesome.
Higgins or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Higgins.
That's awesome.
Next one coming in at number 3, 82 to 93. Wow.
Oh,
Definitely worth it is Cheers.
yeah.
This one I used to watch with my mother too, and for whatever reason, when I go on a trip and we're at a hotel and you're in some downtime, you get hotel cable, and it's just
Mhm.
got old shows, and Cheers is always on. I'll always end up watching it. It's
Yeah.
not the same, but it still holds its weight for what it is. It's a good show,
Yeah.
good rating.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 2, 84 to 92, The Cosby Show. And yes, that has some tainted
Oh,
history to it now too. But
and
my whole family
Malcolm
used to watch that.
Malcolm just passing away.
Yeah. R.I.P. to him too.
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Malcolm
Malcolm Warner.
Jamal Warner.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Drowning. Oof.
Is that how he passed? Drowning?
Yeah, got stuck in an undertow and couldn't get back to shore and ended up drowning. Is what I had heard. I don't know if that's the final. I mean, he drowned, but yeah.
Wow.
By the
Way to
way,
hear that.
everybody, swim along the shoreline. Don't try to swim straight back to shore. Swim along the shoreline till you can find where there's no undertow,
Yeah.
and then
That's how
come
you
in.
get- That's how you get out of it.
Yep.
That show was on for 8 years. And my whole family used to watch that before everybody knew who
Yeah,
and
the
what Bill
reality.
Cosby was. Yeah.
Yeah.
78 to 91, Dallas. So there's 2 nighttime soap operas in there. 78 to 91. Isn't that
Holy
crazy?
shit! I didn't know that.
Because you didn't pay attention, right? Because you weren't watching.
I never watched it. Yeah.
Top grossing, critically acclaimed, 78
That's
to
not
91,
true.
Dallas.
You remember Who Shot JR? That was like the only thing people were talking about at the time, and that was before the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that was the cliffhanger.
It's in all the soap magazines. Now, to
All
tag
right.
off that,
Yeah.
Brett, like I did with the movies, these are what I watched in my house. Favorite as a kid. A lot of them pretty bad watching now. So, at the bottom, number 10, Who's the Boss? It was a lot of fun, though. The 80s, like the movies, the TV show, carry a huge cheese factor to all this show.
Oh yeah.
Number 9, Quantum Leap.
Oh, I love that show.
I know, but have you watched
Actually,
it now?
they rebooted it. Got into it for a little while, watching the new version. No,
Was it
no, the
good?
old ones are definitely. There's a cheese factor, but
Oh my God, yeah. Okay, that's
I
the
mean-
next one. Definitely cheese factor, Growing Pains. Even though I loved it at the time. Next one, Greatest American Hero. We've talked about this one before.
an
What's-
awful show, but everybody watched it for a while.
I know. And it was funny to watch a guy who suddenly gets these superhero powers and doesn't know how to
Is it-
use them.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yup.
Right up there
Um,
with
MacGyver.
MacGyver.
I debated on putting him on this list.
That's a rough one to watch these days. Go on.
Battlestar Galactica.
I love that show.
That was way ahead of its time. And that's got to tie into Buck Rogers.
Beep, 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 beep.
Bitty, 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 bop.
I'm pretty sure it's not what he said, but
It is what he said.
Biddy Bop, no.
He said, bitty, bitty, bitty. I swear to God, that's what he said. And then there was a female version of that robot. She
Yeah,
did
right,
pretty.
'cause he needed a love interest.
We talked about this on another pod before. Like, why do you need different gender robots? What does it matter?
I've got the male Roomba and the
Yeah, he's
female
lonely.
Roomba.
They
They're
get
gonna make
lonely. They
little
just
baby robots.
they just want a partner. They just want a robot partner. Like,
We all need love, Chuck.
okay, next one, Airwolf.
Oh,
Remember
I
I
never
used-
got into that show.
I used to love that show, man.
Yeah, who were the actors? Do you remember?
Jan Michael Vincent and Ernest Borgnine.
Oh yeah, Ernest.
Anyway, that's
Good.
gonna tie right into Knight Rider.
Oh,
Because if you watch that show now, you're like, what? This is so cheesy.
well,
but
but think about that.
at
Actually,
the time, it was the coolest show.
you got a car that's going to tell you where you
Yeah.
need to go.
Yeah.
The cars now tell you what the posted speed limit is and all that. You're just not jumping over ramps.
Sometimes Kit was a little philosophical too. He read people the right way. Heart psychologist.
No, Michael, stay in the car.
Michael, I'm sensing that she's really just not that into you.
Yeah, there's all kinds of jokes there.
Number 2, Dukes of Hazzard.
That,
Loved it.
Yeah, I
Really,
thought that was.
really stupid premise to the whole thing.
What's, in your opinion, the number one thing from Dukes of Hazzard that has stood the test of time, or at least outlasted everything else?
The Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy. Yeah.
People still call them Daisy Dukes, and I guarantee that people don't know why.
Do you know what Bo and Luke were in that show? What they really were?
Yeah, weren't they like cousins?
Yeah, but what did they do to make money?
Weren't they bootleggers?
Yeah. Moonshine
Yeah.
runners. So here's the thing: every time the cops chased them, they never caught them. Like
Boss
never,
hog.
like that was the end of it. Oh, we didn't catch them today. They couldn't just go to their house.
Get you once
Yeah,
you get rid of the evidence, what are you going to do? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I assume that you're running
but all the
booze.
speeding and the reckless driving and jumping over random dirt mounds and construction sites that just happen to appear in
I want to know
backcountry
why
roads. I don't know.
how come these construction zones are not better marked? Like, attention, there's a jump ahead of you.
And there was always just a random dirt mound to jump over and the bullhorns.
I always wanted that. Yeah. Anyway, all right, go on.
Number one, which was on the top grossing, is the A-Team.
It's interesting.
Which I used to love, but now when you watch it, it's hard to get through an episode.
The special effects are horrible. Anybody going after the A-Team also had a job as a stormtrooper because they could never hit their target. So, like, why is it that none of the guys on the A-Team ever got hit with a bullet?
I don't think anybody ever did. They had some pretty serious close proximity gunfights. No one ever
You
got hit
are
with a
across
bullet.
the street and can't
Like,
hit
wait,
a damn person.
Like, so the A-Team's supposed to be special forces, and really, they must have been the worst special forces team ever. Different kind of special. But
I got another
that's it
list
for
for
that
you.
one.
All right, these are top 10 grunge classics.
All right.
Probably made you wear flannel.
What's from
You'll see.
sales?
No, these are
your
just my
personal
list,
pick?
Chuck. My
Okay.
personal pick. All right. Number 10, Heart-Shaped Box, Nirvana.
All right, that's a good one.
Number 9, Interstate Love Song, STP.
Another great one.
Plush by STP. Man in the Box by Alice in Chains.
That's a great song. I probably would have moved that one up, but yeah.
This was actually tough. I'm not going to lie. Right after that, I did Rooster by Alice in Chains.
That's another great song. Anything by
I
Alice in
know.
Chains.
Yeah. Number 5, Black Hole Sun, Soundgarden.
Well, Aaron would probably dispute you on that one.
Aaron's not here to discredit that. Number 4, The Man Who Sold the World. So I love the unplugged version, Nirvana. I don't know if that's the only version, but that's the one I was thinking of.
Why is that not coming to mind right now, how that song goes?
You remember the whole unplugged thing that Nirvana did, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of the best unplugs.
Absolutely. So that is, it's slow, it's kind of quiet, a little emotional, and it's a cover, I believe. So, all right. Alive, another one of Aaron's favorites, Pearl Jam.
Great song.
Thank you. Number 2, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. And then number 1 for my grunge classics, Everlong, Foo Fighters.
Huh. Number 1.
So I'll tell you why. Because there's an acoustic version that they did, and I love it. That's why the song is number 1.
I've heard it. I know which one you're talking about. It's a good song.
Yeah, with Dave. It might just be Dave for all I know, but
while we're talking about that list, which is a great list, you're not going to really get much dispute out of me about anything because I love all those bands. I love all those songs.
And splitting hairs on like where some of those songs fall, it's actually really tough for me. But that's what I came up.
The other podcast over. When it comes to music, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. And I don't think you can really compare or place bands, musicians in any kind of order. They all just have their own place for what they contribute to what you listen to. I think it's unfair to do that, but we'll do it because it's content.
You're allowed to have opinions, Chuck.
So we had the episode about classic rock, right? What is classic rock?
Number 1 episode.
So you could have an episode about what is grunge, because there is a debate of whether, and I love Alice in Chains. They're one of my most favorite bands. Some people don't consider them grunge. And they were actually out before Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, but they're from that part of the country. But they actually came out more around with Guns N' Roses. And they do have a lot of songs that sound like that. And then they also have kind of like Stone Temple Pilots the same way. Are they grunge too? Because they have a lot of songs that sound like that and other material that doesn't sound like that. So where do you put them? Just a
So
question.
obviously, so we talked about our Rock 91 and what is classic rock. So those 2 episodes that we did, we hit those kind of topics. And I think the reason that I put Alice STP in grunge is because of the moment grunge was everything. And that is the time period that they were out and actually were getting play. And so it wasn't anything hard rock and whatever was not getting national play, but anything that was grunge was. And so since that was the time period, the years, and
Yeah,
they were getting airplay.
that's interesting that you bring that up. Man in the Box became popular the same time that Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction was out. And they were still playing that video right around the same time they were playing Sweet Child O' Mine. And then they surpassed that, and they were still being like the Alice in Chains Unplugged. Another great. I'll tell you what, man, the MTV Unplugged has so much historical, classic stuff that just has never been replicated. It's just the coolest stuff to listen to and to watch. They kept recording. Then Lane Staley died, and like put it to rest for a while. First the bassist died, then Lane Staley died, and then they came back, and now they're still touring. Talk about a band that stood the test of time. They certainly have.
Yeah. I agree. Like I said, it's hard to put those in, especially all those songs that I mentioned, hard to put those into a ranking order because each of them has a memory, a time, a place that was more significant than the others. So to put them all in a ranking, maybe it doesn't do it justice for the song or the band. In fact, I just realized I didn't have any Red Hot Chili Peppers in there. But that's another one that we've argued, and we're not going to beat it to death right now. But are they grunge? They came out at the exact same time. But so there you go. Go listen to our debate on those previous episodes, folks.
I recommend you do.
I'll throw one more top 10 list that I have, and we'll just bust through it really quick. I thought it was pretty good. Top 10 things you should never say during a job interview. Number 10, my last job said I wasn't a people person. And some of these don't make any sense at all, but I like it. Do I get paid extra for hiding bodies? Will I be allowed to nap? Can I bring my mom to work? Sorry, I'm still a little drunk. This isn't a pyramid scheme, right? What's the bathroom situation like? Do you check references? So how often can I call in sick? And number 1, how strict are you about drug tests? So I thought that was funny. Do you have any other top 10 lists that you want to go over?
I did some humorous top 10 lists for adults. And I got top 10 that you're officially old.
Oh.
10, you have a specific chair, you call it your chair. Which I think I do in our house, but it's been taken
a spot probably right on the couch.
Actually, I don't really like our couch, but I do have a chair. The dog's taking it over.
Of course.
I think this one definitely applies to you, Brett. You know what a nap dress is and want one. Right or no?
I'm sorry, a nap dress?
Yeah, a nap dress.
No, Chuck, I don't know what a nap dress is.
You can't remember the last time you stayed up past midnight. I work nights. I can't remember when I didn't stay up past midnight.
I'm not old, but there are times where I'll sit down on the couch and start watching a show, and it's like, fuck, I'm tired. Oh, look at that. It's 9 o'clock.
You take a nap and then you go back to where you left off for your show.
Right on.
You start complaining about kids these days.
I do that, but I've always done that. I don't think that makes me old.
I think I do that for certain conversations because I think anybody in their early 20s and preteens, their life is just so much different than ours as far as technology. Having a phone in your hand that can answer any question you ask and just having access to all that. We never had that. I think that's a huge thing that's changed a lot in society. That's changed a lot in learning. And I think there is a big difference to be said for that. I think their worth ethic is different and just things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand the appeal of an early bird special? No, I don't. I'm not to that senior citizen level yet.
I'm not going to bed at 4, eating
Yeah.
dinner at 4.
You recognize more actors from their dad roles?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you have your favorite brand of moisturizer, Brett?
Nope.
I put some moisturizer. This one I can definitely attest to. Your back hurts just from sitting wrong or sleeping
Uh,
wrong. It's not just your
yeah.
back, it's your whole body.
I've had that happen. If you're just sitting the wrong way or in the wrong chair, it hurts.
Can you sleep on the floor?
I used to be able to. I haven't tried it in a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no way you could do that now.
I bet I could. It's all
Okay,
for
try,
me. It's
try
all
it
about
tonight and let me know how it goes.
Okay. Yep, I'm on it. No, but I think that's all just about for me sleeping on the floor. It's about sleeping on my side. As long as I don't have like the floor just like digging into my hip, I'll be all right.
Huh. Well, you seem
I'm not
confident
saying
in
it's
that.
going to be comfortable, but I feel like I'm young enough I could sleep on the floor. Now, if I was camping, sleeping on the ground is a
Yeah.
different story.
I've tried that within the past few
No.
years, and it does not work, my man.
Ew.
And that's what
You're-
like a camping mattress kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, but those camping mattresses are like an inch thick if you're
Well,
lucky.
even the air mattresses
Oh.
just sink right into
Oh,
them.
none of them hold the air in very well. You're like a hot dog.
Yeah. Can't make you feel any fatter than that. You consider a good night's sleep a wild adventure? Yeah, I don't really sleep well, but
Yeah.
if I can consider it a wild adventure.
Yeah.
Getting excited about new type of comfortable shoe. Ooh, I can definitely attest to that.
Because you're old.
Yeah, and I have some really messed up knees and ankles, and there is like only a few brand of shoes that fit my fat foot.
Ports, that's what you.
Adidas are the only ones that fit have the wider for me. I've tried it. Listen, yes.
No New Balance?
I don't think I've tried a New Balance.
Gosh, they're naturally wide.
I think Saucony and Adidas are the only ones that fit my wide foot.
Oh my gosh.
That are comfortable enough.
Okay. That was awesome. I can agree with some of those, but I'm not getting old. Whatever.
Keep fighting it. That's fine.
So, Chuck, while I was trying to put these together, I actually came up with some top 10 lists that I don't have the top 10, but I thought they were maybe good lists that we could always approach at a later date. But so, for example, top 10 bands that only sound good after 2 a.m. and after having 6 beers. I'm thinking Smash Mouth.
To their credit, they
Oh.
have so many more hits than you think that they do. Until you go back and listen to their catalog, you're like, they have a lot of hits. Seriously.
Okay.
I'm
not
just saying.
doubting it. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know. He passed away,
All right.
by the way.
What?
The
When?
lead singer passed away.
Oh, it was
couple
years ago.
I want to say within a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah. All right. So here's another one. Top 10 things said during sex that should never be repeated. I'm thinking, like, did you remember to defrost the chicken? Like, why are you thinking about that right now?
Wow.
Top 10 weirdest places that you've admitted to hooking up. Not necessarily us, other people.
Yeah, no, from other people.
Actually, this goes back to our sports episode. Top 10 sports that make more sense after a few beers.
You got some on there?
No. I didn't make these are just ideas for lists. I didn't make lists.
I was gonna say I'd like to hear a couple of them.
I think we
Kind of in
probably
relation to that episode.
We might have touched on it, but you got to think curling. To be fair, it could be either watching or playing. I bet you curling is a blast when you're drunk. Top 10 things you shouldn't say at a funeral. Top 10 jobs that sound cool until you actually have them.
That would be a good one.
I think we have a future for some more top 10 lists, Chuck.
We're going to be a top 10. Top 10.
We are
theme.
not David Letterman. No, what did I say? David
Letterman? Letterman?
That's what I said. Oh, really? You're going to talk about the way I pronounce things? Yes, David Letterman. So
David Letterman?
Yes. Hey, Chuck, what do you think of your beer at this point?
I actually like it. I just finished it.
Your Kush?
Roadhouse Interstellar
Roadhouse.
Kush.
Okay.
It's not a session beer, but It's a good beer.
I had the Pipeworks Shark Dressed Man Hazy IPA. I've been milking it because I've really been enjoying this beer.
Really?
Yeah, really. I hate IPAs normally, but the hazies, I can get down with those. And this one, it's got such a strong citrus flavor that I really enjoy it.
Maybe
So
you're getting more into IPAs now.
maybe. I'm not banking on that, but who knows? Maybe. All right, Chuck. Any other top 10 lists that you want to add here?
No, I think we covered them all. Every top 10 list.
But the only one that I didn't do that I really wanted to do because I thought it was funny was my favorite numbers from 1 to 10, top 10 list. That about does it for this episode. We would appreciate it if you tell your friends and share this podcast with them, send it to them, make them listen. So I'm going to pause here for you to pull that up, Chuck.
All right. That about does it for this episode. I
just
would
bet.
appreciate it if you tell your friends.
Chuck, this
I'd
has
like- I'd
been
like
an
to- I'd
awesome
like-
learning experience for the last few episodes. You're learning how to come out of your shell. You're doing a better job
Yeah.
reading. So let's go with
I'd-
that third bullet point there, Chuck.
It would really help us grow. I'd like to give a shout out to our breweries today. Me, Roadhouse Brewing, Interstellar Kush, Wyoming. This is in collaboration with Half Acre. That's pretty
Half Acres, they're in Chicago, aren't they?
good. I want to say they are. I should
Yeah,
know, but
I don't. And I had Pipeworks Shark Dressed Man.
before we go, I do want to mention, in relation to beer, we went to the Naperville Ale Fest here in Naperville, Illinois, and we got to speak with Eric Hobbs of Blind Corner
Yeah.
Brewing, and that ended up coming out to be a really good conversation. If you haven't listened to it already, folks, I would suggest that you do. It's worth a listen. You've been listening to another edition of AYSM. Are you shitting me? I'm Chuck.
And I'm Brett.
This is Brett.
Thanks, buddy.
Listen, see you, hear us soon. Have a good one.
You're just knocking it out of the park there, Chuck.
I am.
All right.
Killed it.
Stay weird, everybody. Cheers.